Good afternoon, children. Welcome to today's class. In our last video class, we have discussed about formula of the elements, which are like. Today we are going to discuss about the formulas of elements and compounds. Okay. So formula of elements and compounds. Okay. Now formula of elements we have discussed in our last class also. For elements, we are going to write the symbol along with their atomicity. Okay, like hydrogen we represent with its symbol H, and as two atoms are there in a molecule of hydrogen, so we have to write the number of atom present in a molecule, that is the atomicity of hydrogen in this place. Okay, so in this manner we are going to represent the elements. Okay, formula is for the molecules of elements and compounds. Okay, so and symbol is the representation of the atoms. So formula we are using to represent the atoms. Hydrogen uh, as two atoms are there in hydrogen molecule, so in a hydrogen molecule, so we have to represent it in this manner. For nitrogen also we are going to write in the same manner. As for nitrogen also, there are two atoms present in a molecule. For chlorine also same thing we are going to get. Oxygen, all these gaseous substances, all these gases are diatomic, that's why we will write 2 in subscript along with their symbol. Okay, so for hydrogen H2, for nitrogen N2, chlorine Cl2. In this manner we will represent oxygen N2 like this. Now for compounds, to represent, this is for the elements. Now if element are if suppose metals. Okay, metals generally these are monoatomic, so in that manner only we are going to represent that. So iron, only the symbol we are going to write. This is the representation for their molecule as well as for their atoms. Fe, Au, this is for gold. Aurum, okay, sodium Na, calcium Ca, all the metals, as these are monoatomic, so we are going to represent them in this manner. Only the symbol we are going to write. For noble gases also, for noble gas, as noble gas atoms are also monoatomic, noble gas they have only one atom in their molecule, so for them also the representation will be same, like helium He. Okay, only the symbol will represent the atom as well as the molecule. Helium, neon, Ne, argon, krypton, like this. Okay, only the symbol will represent their molecule as well as the atom for monatomic elements. So these are the formulas. In this manner we are going to represent the formula for the elements. Now what about the compounds? For this, for compound, to represent or to construct the formula of the compound, we must know the combining power of each element. In a compound there are two or more substances. Like water, this is the simplest compound we can say. So water, we represent it in this manner, H2O. In water, hydrogen and oxygen, these two elements are present. So elements present are hydrogen and oxygen. With the symbol we are representing them. Okay, full name I am not writing here. So hydrogen and oxygen, these two elements are present. Now why this this formula of water is H2O? For that, we must know the combining power of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen's combining power, see, this combining power is called valency. This is the combining power of elements. Valency is the combining power of elements. Now about this, from where we are getting the from where we are getting this 2, 3 this values, that to understand that we have to go in detail, which is beyond the scope of the syllabus. So for now you just know this much, that valency is the combining power of elements, and how many atoms to means hydrogen. Suppose one hydrogen can combine with hydrogen. Let me write few valencies. Okay, hydrogen, this is 1. Okay, oxygen, combining power of oxygen is 2. Okay, like sodium, I am writing few, and these are given also in your book. See, student activity, page number 47. Okay, in student activity, few combining powers are given only, so that we will discuss. Sodium is 1, calcium, this is 2, chlorine is 1, calcium 2, zinc, Zn, this is also 2, aluminium, this is 3, its combining power is 3, sulfur, combining power 2, iron, Fe, combining power 2. Okay, so this only we are going to learn. Combining power means at a time with how many atoms that particular element can combine, that is called its combining power. Like at a time, as oxygen's combining power is 2, that means at a time oxygen can form bond with 2 atoms. Okay, whose combining power is 1. Like 1 plus 1 for hydrogen, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That means at a time oxygen can combine with 2 hydrogen. But if oxygen is combining with another atom whose combining power is same, that means calcium, if we take this 2, so oxygen's combining power is 2 and calcium's combining power is also 2. That means at a time oxygen and calcium can combine with 1 oxygen or 1 calcium. That means when calcium and oxygen will form compound, only 1 oxygen and 1 calcium will form the compound. Okay, so we are going to discuss it in detail. So these are the combining power, and how we write. How we construct the formulas. We will take the same example of water and we will start with that only. So hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, these are the elements, and combining power is hydrogen's 1 and oxygen's 2. Now when we construct the formula, we will just cross it. That means this one of the combining power of hydrogen will go to oxygen and combining power of oxygen will go to hydrogen. So when we write the formula, we will write in this manner, H2O. Okay, actually here we will have 1, but as 1 is there, so we will not write anything there. Okay, H2O. This is the formula of water. Now let us see what about sodium and chlorine. If we take, if compound will be formed between sodium and chlorine, then what will be the formula? Sodium's combining power is 1. Okay, and chlorine's combining power is also 1. Okay, now as we know this we have to cross it. We have to cross the combining powers. So as both are 1 1, so how we will write? Sodium 1, chlorine 1. Okay, that means at a time one chlorine can combine with one sodium, as both are having the same combining powers. So this is NaCl, as one is there in both sides, so we will not write anything, simply we will write NaCl. So this is the formula of sodium chloride or common salt. Now let us take some other example. Instead of hydrogen, if we take calcium here, okay, calcium's combining power is 2. So this cross afterwards we will give. So calcium's combining power is 2, which we will write it down of calcium, and oxygen's combining power is 2, that also we know. Now we have to cross it. So this 2 will go to oxygen and this 2 will go to calcium. So how we will write this? Ca2O2, as both are same, these two subscripts are same only, so we have to remove it, and only CaO will be the formula of calcium oxide. So in this manner, if we know the combining power of the elements, then easily we can construct the formula of the compound. Now there are few molecular formulas of different gaseous substances are given, so that we are going to learn now. Few formulas are given here. Actually so many formulas are there, so all we cannot do in class 6. So whichever are given in the book, that only we are going to do. Okay, now see in table number 44.7. Table number 4.7. The page number is also, page number is 47. Okay, there you will get the table. Molecular formula of some gaseous compounds. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Okay. Di means 2. Okay, this di means this is 2. Carbon means C, and oxide means oxygen in its radical. This is the radical of oxygen, we will say. When oxygen combined with some other substance, we will call it as oxide, not oxygen. Oxygen is the element, but when oxygen is forming the compound, it will be called oxide. So carbon dioxide. Now dioxide means 2 oxygens are present in this molecule. So C and 2 oxygens are there, so we will write O2. Dioxide, 2 oxygens are there, 2 oxides are there. So this is the formula of carbon dioxide. Another, with the same elements, another compound is also there, which is called carbon monoxide. Okay, mono means, this term, mono means 1. So here only 1 oxygen is there, as dioxide means 2 oxygen was present here. Monoxide means only 1 oxygen is there. So CO. Okay, this is the formula. CO, monoxide, 1 oxygen is there. So this is the formula of carbon monoxide. Next, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, like carbon dioxide only, here instead of carbon sulfur is there, and oxygen, and 2 di means 2. That means the formula will be just like carbon dioxide, it will be SO2, sulfur dioxide. If this is written as trioxide, in this sulfur trioxide, if we have sulfur trioxide, tri means 3. Okay, so this will be, there are 3 oxide, so we are going to write SO3. Okay, like this, SO3. So this is dioxide, sulfur dioxide, this is sulfur trioxide. formula of ammonia, here nitrogen and hydrogen, these two elements are present, and with one nitrogen 3 hydrogens are combined. Okay, so NH3 is the formula of ammonia. Okay. So today up to this, few more formulas are there which we are going to discuss in our next class, and till then you just learn these things, and as these formulas are little bit difficult to memorize, we first of all you just get the connection, get the rules, or how we are getting that. That means di means 2, mono means 1. These things you must know, then it will be easy to remember the formulas. Okay, so similar formulas we can construct if we know the rules and all. Okay, so in this manner you try to learn this and practice it. Okay, so this is all for today. Have a nice day.